On April 23, 1961, Judy Garland recorded what is inarguably her most notable album, Judy Garland at Carnegie Hall. Capitol Records set up microphones in the famed hall because the famed Garland was under contract, and, as the story goes, executives at the label thought she was too unreliable to get back in a studio and make the album she owed them. She was, quite literally, captured live. Miss Show Business provided what was called in the original liner notes, the greatest evening in show business history. Among the notables in the audience of more than 3,100, Carol Channing, Henry Fonda, Julie Andrews, Richard Burton, Rock Hudson, and Spencer Tracy, who commented, "A Garland audience just doesn't listen. They feel they have to put their arms around her when she works." In her review, Hedda Hopper wrote, "We laughed, cried, and split our gloves applauding." Including the handful of encores, Judy Garland sang 26 numbers in all. No authorized footage exists, but an unidentified someone snuck their home movie camera into the hall, and here's that very rare footage. Judy Garland at Carnegie Hall won 5 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year and Best Female Vocal Performance. It was the #1 record in the country for 13 weeks. 1 year later, Hurricane Judy, as she was dubbed, reminisced about the evening in a radio interview.
Well, I don't think I've ever had a more marvelous evening. For me, I hope the audience felt the same way. I had a great time, and the response was so gratifying. I had never seen Carnegie Hall. I'd never even been inside of Carnegie Hall.
Well, Carnegie Hall has known through the years concert artists, classical artists, violinists, pianists. I wasn't there that night, but from people who were there, they said the love of the audience for you was almost a tangible thing. It was almost something you could feel come out of the audience.
Where were you?
I wasn't there that night because, frankly, I couldn't get a ticket. Tickets, as you probably know, were at a premium.
I'm just fooling you now.
I wonder, can you, as a performer, feel that kind of love when it erupts from an audience?
You mean something, as you say, something tangible?
Yeah.
Well, I don't. It sounds rather difficult without sounding egotistical. I do feel love. Yes, they show me love. They demonstrate their love by applause and by saying lovely things to me. Yes, I can feel it. I can feel it. I hope they feel the love that I have for them.
Many people are under the impression that Carnegie Hall was a one-night concert, but in reality, it was just one night of a tour that took Judy to 16 different cities. No less an expert than her conductor, Mort Lindsay, once told me she never performed the same song exactly the same way. Part of the reason why she came to be known as the greatest live performer of all time. I'm Steve Kometko for MyQmunity.com.